everyone. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good. I hope that you are looking after yourself, staying hydrated. If you are in the UK and you are experiencing this heat wave, I pray that you stay safe and you just look after yourself and keep cool as much as you can. Okay, in relation to the worship and creative space, we are looking to start preparing for what's happening in December, which is the next event. But in terms of the prayer side of things, there's something called the prayer and prophetic space that we'll be doing once every month starting the end of July, which I'd like to invite you to come to. This inspiration is really taken from what's mentioned in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, where I just read a few verses. Apostle Paul writes a letter to the Corinthians, and he says in verse 1, "If I speak in the tongues of men and angels but have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to move mountains, I have not love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have, if I deliver up my body to be burned but have not love, I gain nothing." And then he goes on and he explains what love is. The fact that love is patient, love is kind, love is not arrogant. It doesn't just seek after its own good. Believes all things, bears all things. Love does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in truth. So he articulates and explains, and he basically lists all these attributes of love, all these things that are basically explaining what love is. But then he then says, love never ends. He says prophecies will cease. He says tongues will cease. He says knowledge will cease. And then he says in verse 9, "For we know in part, so we prophesy in part. But when the perfect and fullness of knowledge then comes, the partial will disappear. The partial will pass away," in verse 10. And this is the very reason why we want to come, because we know when we come to the worship and creative space, there are some things that we know about already in terms of the kind of songs that we bring to sing. But then there's always that room and this space for something else to come that God reveals at the moment. And for me, that is what I call prophetic worship. Some people might call it spontaneous worship. But the thing is, if it's coming with a message that is emphasizing a particular theme and it's building up and it's helping to just extend that moment because of what God is showing and revealing, and it's not engineered or made up. It is a prophetic moment. The prayer and prophetic space is just a proactive way for us to help to host and navigate those moments. Because it'd be really good to hear what God is saying beforehand. Some people may have words from the last event that we had, or they might have words for the one that's to come. I know in our prayer times before the last event, the location became critical because we could have gone to any other place, but there was a prophetic word about the particular room and how God would move in that room before we got there, while we were in there, and after. And that revelation was really critical to enable us to pray into that and just pray that God would move in His own unique way, even when we were not there. So we just want to be submitted to God's direction. And when we hear what He is saying prophetically through different people, that will help to guide exactly where it is that we're going as we get ready for the December event. So I look forward to seeing as many of you. Please get in touch with me if you need to just find out a few more details. But we're looking to have the first Zoom prayer and prophetic space meeting at the end of July. So I look forward to seeing you. God bless you.